Hello friends, in last lecture we were proving the questions related to the identities, trigonometric identities. Now in this video we'll continue with the same. So let us see the next question, that is question number 14th of main question 28. Okay, so question 28, it's 14th one we are solving. So question is cosec A minus sin A, cosec A minus sin A is equal to, okay, into sec A minus cos A multiplied by sec A minus cos A is equal to 1 upon tan A plus cot A. 1 upon tan A plus cot A, that we have to prove. Cosec A minus sin A multiplied by sec A minus cos A is equal to 1 upon tan A plus cot A. So we'll start with left hand side. Cosec A minus sin A, sec A minus cos A. Okay, so according to that list, the first thing I'll start with by converting the trigonometric ratios in the form of sine and cos. So here I can write 1 upon sine A minus sine A, 1 upon cos A minus cos A is equal to. Now over here, next thing that I can do over here, that I can take LCM. So if I take LCM, here I get sine A, and over here I will get 1 minus sine square A. Over here if I take LCM, that is cos A, and over here 1 minus cos square A. Okay, now here I can apply the trigonometric identity. Identity is sine square A plus cos square A is equal to 1. So at the I can do like this: cos square A is equal to 1 minus sine square A. Also I can say sine square A is equal to 1 minus cos square A. Okay, so here I have 1 minus sine square A, so here I can write cos square A. So cos square A upon sine A. Then over here sine square A upon cos A. Okay, so here if I simplify, this cos A will cancel out this cos A, and this sin A will cancel with this sin A. So ultimately I'll get cos A upon cos A into sin A. Cos A into sin A. Okay, we are not getting what is required to prove. So now what we will do, definitely it is possible to get that, but it is little bit tricky. So better to solve the right hand side now and try to get the same expression, that is try to get cos A sin A. So now we'll solve the RHS. This is the first question that we are solving in this manner. So we simplified LHS up to a point. Start solving RHS. This is 1 upon tan A plus cot A. Okay, so here again I will convert the trigonometric ratios in the form of sine and cos. So tan A can be written as sine A upon cos A, plus cot A can be written as cos A upon sine A. Now if I take the LCM in the denominator, see numerator remains 1 only, here LCM of this cos A sin A. So here I do write cos A sin A. Okay, and the numerator after taking LCM will be sine square A plus cos square A, isn't it? So this is, now we know that if we have A divided by B upon C, I can write A into C upon B. That means I can take this cos A sin A in the numerator. So 1 multiplied by cos A sin A, and denominator remains sin square A plus cos square A. So in the numerator we cos A sin A, and in the denominator sin square A plus cos A square is 1 only. So if I do write 1, so ultimately I will get cos A sin A. So if I say equation 2, so here I can write from first and second LHS equal to RHS, hence proved. From first and second LHS is equal to RHS. Okay, because both on simplification gave me the say into sin A. So as their right hand sides are equal, that means if I solve this, I got this. Simply, if when I solve this, I got the same thing. It means both expressions are equal to each other. So noted. We'll see the next question. Okay, now next, now question number, now we'll see question number 15th. Question number 15th. Twenty-eighth, 15th. 1 plus tan square A upon 1 plus cot square A. 1 plus tan square A upon 1 plus cot square A is equal to 1 minus tan A, 1 minus tan A upon 1 minus cot A whole square is equal to tan square A, is equal to tan square A. Okay, 1 plus tan square A upon 1 plus cot square A is equal to 1 minus tan A upon 1 minus cot A whole square is equal to tan square A. So again here we have three parts. So first we will try to get this, simplify this, and then we come to this. So let us see. 1 plus tan square A upon 1 plus cot square A. 1 plus cot square A. Okay, so now it's I can use, definitely I can convert this into sine and cos, but this is the direct identity. 1 plus tan square is the direct identity, so no need to convert into sine and cos. Even though if you convert it in, you will get the same answer, but it will take sine. So here I do write 1 plus tan square A as sec square A, and over here it is cosec square A. Now definitely I will convert this into the form of sine and cos. So sec square A is actually 1 upon cos square A, and cosec square A is 1 upon sine square a. On further simplification, this sine will come in the numerator and this cos will come in the denominator. So here I will get sine square a upon cos square a, which gives me finally tan square a. So by simplifying the first expression, I got tan square a. That means I proved that first one is equal to the last one. Let it be equation number 1. Now I will simplify the second one. Okay, now 1 minus tan a upon 1 minus cot a. 1 minus tan a upon 1 minus cot a whole square. Okay, now 1 minus tan a. So here it is advised that when we convert the trigonometric ratios in the form of sine and cos. So here I can write 1 minus sine a upon cos a divided by 1 minus cos a upon sine a whole square. Okay, so here in the numerator I can take LCM, so this will become cos a minus sine a minus sine a upon cos a divided by sine a minus cos a divided by sine a raised to 2 whole square. Okay, square is there. Okay, now see, here I can say this is a upon b, this is c upon d. It is something like this: a upon b divided by c upon d. That means a upon b divided by c upon d. So I can write in this way: a into d, b into c. That means this d will come over here and b will come downwards. A and c remains as it is. So this will become, in next step I can write cos a minus sine a. Okay, cos a minus sine a into sine a divided by sine a minus cos a into cos a whole square. Okay, this quantity which is in the denominator will come in the numerator, and whatever is denominator in the numerator will come over here. So this is the expression. Now see, this is cos a minus sine a whole square, and this is a minus cos a whole square. So here I can write cos a minus sine a whole square into sine square a upon sine a minus cos a whole square into cos square a. Okay, now I can cancel these two. See, you might have a doubt that whether it is here it is cos. Still I am saying I can cancel. So square. If I say 1 minus 2 square or 2 minus 1 square, as I am going to make it square, same. Or if you are not getting, just expand it. So what you will get: cos square a plus sine square a minus 2 cos a sine a. And in the denominator, again if you apply the identity, you will get sine square a plus cos square a minus 2 cos a sine a. So ultimately we are getting the same term in the numerator and the denominator, and here sin square a upon cos square a I can write tan square a. So this complete will cancel, so ultimately I will get tan square a. So here I can say from first and second I can say all three are equal. Okay, from first and second I can write, that is 1 plus tan square a on 1 a is equal to 1 minus tan a upon 1 minus cot a whole square is equal to tan square a. So please note it down, then we'll see the next question. Okay, now let us see the next one. This 15th is for your, 15th we solved, 16th is for your homework. Now we'll see question number 17th. Okay, let us see question number 17th. Okay, question number 17th of main question 28. We have to prove sin theta minus sec theta whole square, sin theta minus sec theta whole square plus cos theta minus cos theta minus cosec theta whole square is equal to 1 minus sec theta cos theta is equal to 1 minus sec theta cosec theta whole square. Okay, sin theta minus sec theta whole square plus cos theta minus cosec theta whole square is equal to 1 minus sec square 1 minus sec theta cosec theta whole square. So let us see how to prove this. So definitely we will start with the left hand side only. We have sin theta minus sec theta whole square plus cos theta minus cosec theta whole square. Okay, so we'll start by expanding this by applying the identity. So here I do get sin square theta plus sec square theta minus 2 sin theta sec theta plus cos square theta plus cosec square theta minus 2 cos theta cosec theta. Okay, simply I applied the identity of a minus b whole square. A square plus b square minus 2ab. Similarly over here, a square plus b square minus 2ab. Now very first thing that I can see that sine square theta plus cos square theta gives 1. So next step I do write these two terms together. That is sine square theta plus cos square theta. Then I do write sec square theta, then cosec square theta, then minus 2 sec theta, minus 2 sin theta sec theta, minus 2 cos theta cosec theta. Okay, so here I got one. Now what next? See, if you observe the RHS, here it is again a complete square. So if I make it square, so a square, that is 1, then I should get sec square theta plus sec square theta cosec square theta. So now I will convert these two in the terms of sine and cos. So here I can write 1 upon cos square theta plus 1 upon sine square theta minus 2, I can take minus 2 common, so here I'll get sine sec theta plus cos theta cosec theta. Okay, I'm doing one thing more simultaneously. I'm converting this sec in the form of sine cos. So sine theta upon cos theta. Okay, upon sine theta. I hope you got this. See, it is sine theta 1 upon cos theta. So sine theta multiplied by 1 upon cos theta is sine theta cos theta. Over here it is cos theta multiplied by 1 upon sine theta upon sine theta. Okay, now try to solve it further, then I will give you it. See, simply here you have to take LCM, here you have to take LCM. If you take the LCM, you will get almost 85% solution. So try to take the LCM and try to solve it further by taking the LCM, then I will give you the remaining solution. Okay, so we'll solve it further just by taking the LCM. So if I take LCM over here, that will be sine square theta cos square theta. So when I take LCM, so numerator gives me sine square theta plus cos square theta minus 2. Here LCM is, okay, so here I will get again sine square theta plus cos square theta. Okay, this is almost done. We are almost at the end of the solution. Now here numerator is sine square theta plus cos square theta, that is 1. So 1 upon sine square theta cos square theta. So here I am writing this sine theta cos theta whole square, because these two are the complete square. So I am writing this in this way. Numerator is 1 and denominator is sine theta cos theta whole square. Okay. Over here I can write 2 into, again numerator is 1, so here it is sine theta cos theta. Okay, so here note it down up to this point, then see it is almost done. Here I will convert this 1 upon sine theta in the form of sec theta, sorry, cosec theta, and 1 upon cos theta as sec theta. So this will become a square plus b square, and here when I convert 1 upon sine and 1 upon cos in terms of cosec and sec, I will get the exactly the identity of a minus b whole square. But first of all, note it down. Okay, let us see how to solve it further. See, I am rewriting this. This is 1 plus. Here I can write 1 upon sine theta into 1 upon cos theta whole square minus 2 into 1 upon sine theta into 1 upon cos theta. Okay, so this is 1 plus. Now 1 upon sine theta is cosec theta, and this is sec theta whole square minus 2 cosec theta sec theta. So this is a square, I can write this 1 square, so a square plus b square minus 2 into 1 into cosec theta into sec theta. So this is exactly 1 minus sec theta cosec theta whole square, that is equal to RHS, hence proved. Okay, so please note it down, then we'll see next question. Okay, now we see the next question. Okay, so next question I'm taking question number question number 21. Question number 21. Okay, so question number 21, that means question number mm 18th, 19th and 20 are for your homework. Okay, question number 18th is for your homework, 19th and 20th. See question number 21. It's on cosec A minus cot A, 1 upon cosec A minus cot A minus 1 upon sin A is equal to 1 upon sin A is equal to 1 upon sin A minus 1 upon cosec A plus cot A. Okay, there are more than two ways, 2 to 3 ways to solve this question. So let us see how to solve this. I will give you all 2 or 3 methods. So let us see how to solve this. See, it is okay. So we'll solve by left hand side. 1 upon cosec A minus cot A minus 1 upon sin A minus 1 upon sin A. Okay, 1 upon cosec A minus cot A minus 1 upon sin A. So one thing is that we can solve this by converting these cosec and cot in terms of sin and cos, but in that case we have to solve left hand side and right hand side separately. So let us start with that method, and after that I will give you one more method, but first we'll go with the traditional method, that is by converting the trigonometric ratios in the form of sin and cos. So this will become, see, cosec A can be written as 1 upon sin A minus cot A can be written as cos A upon sin A minus 1 upon sin A remains as it is. Now over here I can take LCM, and that I will get as sin A. So 1 upon 1 minus cos A upon sin A minus 1 upon sin A. Okay, now this sin A will come in the numerator. Okay, I will get sin A upon 1 minus cos A minus 1 upon sin A. Okay, now here I can take LCM once again. So take LCM, here I will get sin A into 1 minus cos A. So here I will get sin square A minus 1 minus cos A. Okay, here I am trying to get the solution of this equation by converting the trigonometric ratios into sin and cos. So note it down. See, after that what we will do, now I will convert this sin square A in terms of 1 minus cos square A. There is an identity that connects sin square A and cos square A. From there I will put the value of sin square A over here. So try to solve this further, then I will give you the remaining solution. Okay, so now in the numerator, see here actually I started from LHS. I forgot to write, so this is LHS actually. Therefore LHS is equal to, now here I can write sin square A is equal to 1 minus cos square A minus 1 minus cos A divided by sin A into 1 minus cos A. Okay, now here this is an identity of A square minus b square, isn't it? 1 can be written as 1 square. So I have identity of 1 square minus cos square a square minus b square. So I can write it a minus b into a plus b minus 1 minus cos a, and in the denominator I have sin a into 1 minus cos a. Okay, I am explaining again here. First of all, I replace this sin square a by 1 minus cos square a, and this 1 minus cos square a I wrote as 1 minus cos a, 1 plus cos a. Now if you observe, I can take this 1 minus cos a common from the numerator, so I will left with 1 plus cos a minus 1 divided by sin a into 1 minus cos a. Now this 1 minus cos a, 1 minus cos a cancel, this minus 1 plus 1 cancel. So here I have cos a upon sin a, which gives me cot a. Okay, this is the simplification of the left hand side. Now after this I will start right hand side and I will simplify that. So I hope you got this. Simply first I converted this cosec and cot in terms of sine and cos. Then here I took LCM, so I got sine upon 1 minus cos a, and here 1 upon sine a. Then again I took LCM, so here I got sine square and here 1 minus cos. Then I replaced sine square a by 1 minus cos square a. Then I applied the identity of a minus b, a plus b, that is a square minus b square. Now I took 1 minus cos a common, which cancel with the 1 minus cos a in the denominator, and when I took 1 minus cos a common, in bracket I left with 1 plus cos a, and over here we can see 1 minus cos a into 1 is there, so 1 will be there in the bracket. This minus 1 plus 1 cancel, left with cos a in the numerator, sin a in the denominator, which gives me cot a finally. So note it down this, and then we will start the right hand side. Okay, now let us start solving right hand side. So here left hand side is equal to cot a. Now we'll try to prove right hand side equal to the same, that is cot a. So now RHS is equal to 1 upon sin a minus 1 upon cosec a plus cot a. There isn't much difference between these two trigonometric ratios or two sides. So therefore RHS is equal to, see here it remains 1 upon sin a. Now over here I do convert this cosec a as 1 upon sin a, and this plus cos a upon sin a. Okay, therefore I can write RHS is equal to, here it remains 1 upon sin a only, and over here if I take the LCM as sin a, I will get 1 plus cos a upon sin a. Now this sin a comes in the numerator, so Next step will become 1 upon sine A minus sine A upon 1 plus cos A. Okay, now again I will take the LCM. Once again I have to take the LCM, and that LCM gives me sine A into 1 plus cos A, and in the numerator I do get 1 plus cos A minus sine square A, isn't it? 1 plus cos A minus sine square A. Now next, therefore RHS is equal to, now here I can apply the identity of sine square A, that is 1 minus cos square A. So 1 plus cos A minus 1 minus cos square A, 1 minus cos square A divided by sine A 1 plus cos A. Therefore RHS is equal to, now this will remain as it is, 1 plus cos A minus, here again I can apply the identity of A square minus B square, that is A plus B into A minus B. So I can write 1 plus cos A into 1 minus cos A, and denominator remains as it is, that is sine A 1 plus cos A. Now again if you observe carefully, take 1 plus cos A common. So RHS is equal to 1 plus cos A is taken common, in the bracket we left with 1 minus 1 plus cos A. Okay, 1 minus, now here as minus sign is there, so while opening the bracket this 1 will become negative, this minus cos will become positive, upon sine A into 1 plus cos A. So here again this 1 plus cos A, 1 plus cos A cancel, minus 1 plus 1 cancel. So ultimately in RHS I have cos A upon sine A. RHS is equal to A. Can say left hand side is equal to hand side. Okay, so that was again same thing, simply I converted this cos and cosec and cot in terms of sine cos, and by taking LCM and by further simplification I got left hand side equal to right hand side. So please note it down, then I will give you one more method that you find comparatively easier. Okay, so but before that please note. Okay, see one more method to solve the same question, and I think you will find that one little bit easier. So let us see that method. Okay, so again we'll start from the left hand side only. It is 1 upon cosec A minus cot A is minus 1 upon sin A. Okay, so now for this we can do two things. First thing, we can say we can rationalize this. This is the one way. For that, what I have to do, I have to multiply the numerator and the denominator by cosec A plus cot A. Cosec A plus cot A. Okay, first term of the left hand side I rationalize. Okay, there is one more method, but first let me complete this. Cosec A plus cot A minus 1 upon sin A. Okay, so when we do this, in the numerator I'll get cosec A plus cot A, and in the denominator it is A minus B, A plus B, that is A square minus B square, that is cosec square A minus cot square A. Minus 1 upon sin A remains as it is. Okay, so now cosec A plus cot A I do write as it is. In the denominator, now here there is an identity that must click you. See, the identity is 1 plus cot square A is equal to cosec square A. So if I take this on that side, what I will get, 1 is equal to cosec square A minus cot square A, isn't it? So simply at the place of cosec square A minus cot square A, I can write 1. Okay, so divided by 1 minus 1 upon sin A. So this 1 upon sin A I am writing as cosec A. So ultimately what I have over here, cosec A plus cot A minus cosec A, isn't it? Minus cosec A plus cosec A cancel, so here I got cot A. So this is the left hand side. Okay, so note it down, then we'll see how to get the right hand side. Again over there we have to rationalize, but first of all note it down. Okay, see here I rationalize over here. So instead of rationalize, I can do one more thing. I can simply replace this one. I hope you noted down. So I'm making changes over here to make you understand that instead of rationalization, there is one more thing that we can do. Okay, so what I can do, see this is as it is 1 upon sin A, and instead of rationalizing I can replace this 1 by this identity. Identity I used was 1 plus cot square A is equal to cosec square A, isn't it? So at the place of 1 I can write cosec square A minus cot square A. Now in next step, if I apply the identity of A square minus B square, so that will give me gives me what, cosec A plus cot A into cosec A minus cot A. Here this denominator remains same. cosec A minus cot A. This remains as it is, and at the numerator I will get cosec A minus cot A into cosec A plus cot A, that I get in the numerator, and again I can cancel this, so I will get the same thing, that is cosec A plus cot A upon 1, and then I can proceed in the same way to get cot A. So instead of rationalization we can uh, replace this one by this identity. So that was the left hand side. Now let us see the right hand side. Okay, now RHS is equal to, see, RHS says 1 upon sine A minus 1 upon cosec A plus cot A, cosec A plus cot A. Okay, so this 1 upon sine A I keep as it is, and over here, see, over here I'm not rationalizing this, I will replace this 1 like this. So at the place of 1 I can write cosec square A minus cot square A. Okay, and the denominator remains same, that is cosec A plus cot A. Now over here I can write 1 upon sine A is cosec A. Okay, now A square minus B square, so cosec square A, okay, right now I am taking it as it is. Now cosec square A minus cot square A is cosec A plus cot A into cosec A minus cot A, and the denominator remains as it is, that is cosec A plus cot A. Okay, now this cosec A plus cot A I can cancel. This cosec A plus cot A can be cancelled. So what I left with, see, this is 1 upon sine A, that I can write as cosec A minus, over here I do get cosec A minus cot A. Okay, so cosec A minus cosec A plus cot A. This minus cosec A plus cosec A cancel, so ultimately on solving the right hand side I also get the cot A. So here I can write thus okay, thus LHS is equal to RHS. So left hand side and right hand side are equal. So here actually we can say we saw the three methods. First method in which I converted this cosec and cot in terms of sine and cos. So I wrote cosec as 1 upon sine and cot as sine upon cos. Similarly I did for the right hand side. Okay, over there again the simplified form was the cot A. Okay, that was the first method. Second method, I started from the left hand side and I used the method of rationalization. I rationalized this. I multiplied the numerator and denominator by the cosec A plus cot A, and I simplified to get cot A. I can also do for and same thing for the right hand side. That means in the right hand side it is also possible to apply the rationalization. Again over there on the simplification definitely you will get cot A. Then I gave you the third method in which instead of rationalization I replaced this one by the identity cosec square A minus cot square A, and that both sides. So in that way I can say left hand side and right hand sides are equal. So please note it down. Okay, there is one more method to solve this. In that method, we can directly get the right hand side by starting the left hand side. So let me discuss that method over here. So left hand side remains as it is. I will start with the same thing, that is 1 minus cosec A minus cot 1 upon sine A. Then I will replace 1 by this. I will cancel this. Now after this, here I won't cancel this. Okay, here I do write these two terms as it is. That means I do write cosec A plus cot A minus cos as it is. Okay, instead of cancelling this, what I do, let us see over here. Okay, I will start with this only. Left hand side goes up to this. Here we actually do cancel. In the previous question, previous method we cancel these cosec A. Here we won't cancel this cosec A. Now what I do, in next step I do write LHS is equal to cosec A. Now from these two I will take minus sign common. So here I will get cosec A minus cot A. Okay, and upon 1 is always there. So here I do write cosec A as it is minus, here cosec A remains as it is minus cot A remains as it is, and at the place of 1 I do write cosec square A minus cot square A, which gives me cosec A minus, okay, here bracket is there, you can say. Okay, so cosec A minus cot A, and in the denominator cosec A minus cot A into cosec A plus cot A. Okay, so this cosec A minus cot A will cancel out. So here this cosec A can be written as 1 upon sine A minus 1 upon cosec A plus cot A. Okay, so there are so many ways to prove the same. RHS, left hand side is equal to right hand side. Here again one thing can be interchanged, that here I replaced 1. Here I can say here it is, first of all let me write cosec A. Here instead of replacing 1 by this identity, I can do rationalize the numerator. That means I multiply the numerator and denominator by cosec A plus cot A. So when I multiply the numerator and denominator cosec A plus cot A, so numerator will become 1 and denominator will become cosec A plus cot A. So there are so many ways to do the same question. So please note it down, this method as well. So that is all about this lecture. Now in next lecture we'll see remaining questions from this exercise. Till then, bye, thank you, take care, stay at home.